Having written your screenplay, do you feel something is lacking? Here's what it is. How's it? Chop, screenplay prep. Your screenplay is lacking something. You either have feedback or you read your screenplay yourself and you just feel something is missing. Often it boils down to elevation of events and you're potentially falling short in taking your drama to where it needs to go. So what it boils down to is drama. Now, drama doesn't have to be your thoughts of high school and the stage and being overly dramatic and performance art. It's not something that is all about acting and narcissistic. Drama, as Aristotle's Poetics stated all those many years ago, drama is tragedy, or tragedy is drama. Ultimately, like in another video I made about having an idea of where you're going, drama works really well if you up front have your idea of your story and you build the drama based on one single action. Your hero is then the lead in that action. So for example, Jaws is about a man who's after a killer shark. Once you have that statement for your story, your drama is implied and it should make your writing process that much easier. It's essentially your mission statement. Now that's a good place to start. Now having written, let's say, your movie Jaws, does it fall short as you get towards the climax, to the 3/4 page mark, and towards the very end at the climax? Have you taken things as far as they could go? Sometimes you just need to take it up a notch. And ultimately you say to yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And you're thinking of your hero potentially, or the person in jeopardy, or ultimately the situation. What's the worst that could happen? Then write it. Often you avoid these things because it might feel too much or too complicated, or that someone's going to die. Well, sometimes you need to kill off a character to further take that drama to the point where your hero is ultimately in a really bad place and it looks like that's going to bring them down and they won't achieve the end goal. But there's always something you can bring that turns that situation around and they get there in the end. One key thing you can employ with drama is being conscious of your use of time. When you compress time, the situation becomes that much more dramatic. If you've got a long epic movie, it's 3 hours with long scenes, the sense of time then can't intensify the drama. So if you've got a story that really requires tension and people to be on the edge of their seats and lots of action, if you effectively box in your story idea or your hero and compress that time in which it must happen, so therefore you're typically working against a ticking clock, then that will add drama. So if you've written your screenplay and it's falling short, look at how you can intensify what you've already written, if not adding further scenes to take and elevate that drama up to the next level and put your characters in further jeopardy. So drama is the key thing to think about, and that is going to elevate your screenplay. So be mindful that it's very easy to get lost in your writing and you'll come up against these moments of writer's block, or you've written but it just feels flat. Just reread your screenplay and have in your mind drama. Are there long scenes where not much is happening? It's not good if you're going over 2 or 3 pages where nothing really significant has happened. If your scenes are too long, typically scenes want to be a couple of pages, 3 pages, uppermost 4 pages. Be mindful, 4 pages is 4 minutes. 4 minutes in the same room. Of course, there's going to be a story that you have where that's going to work. If you think of claustrophobia and you're trying to push that notion, then that's going to work. But for the most part, long scenes aren't necessarily a good thing. If it's a long scene but it's traveling, you're journeying, then you can get away with it. You maintain audience interest because the visuals change. But if you're locked in one location and a scene is too long, it's possible that you're going to lose that sense of drama. So reread your screenplay, have the idea of drama in mind, and just really be hard on yourself and question whether you're hitting these troughs a little too much, and you just need to elevate your writing and inject drama. I hope that was useful to you. Good luck with your rewriting of your screenplay. See you soon. If you found that video useful, please consider liking and subscribing. That will tell YouTube that I'm worth watching and ensures I can produce more educational content into the future.